Welcome back to Heart Book Radio, where we dissect the books you pretend to read for the plot, but actually devour for the tension. I'm your host, and with me, as always, is my partner in literary crime.
Teps, that's me, the one who actually does read for the plot until the plot gets naked. Then all bets are off. And speaking of bets being off, we're diving headfirst into Alexandra Ivy's Eternal Magic today. Buckle up, because this one's got more fangs than a vampire convention after a blood drive.
Oh, you're feeling poetic today! I'm feeling thirsty. For tea, of course, and maybe a certain ancient vampire who rises from the ashes after a few decades.
Steps, you'd let a dusty old vampire bite your neck. You need higher standards, or at least a better moisturizer. That crypt dust can't be good for the complexion.
Hey, some of us like a partner with history. And by history, I mean centuries of pent-up energy. Besides, the reviews say he's loyal and protective. Sounds like a perfect boyfriend, except for the whole, undead thing.
Steps, loyal until he needs a midnight snack and you're looking particularly juicy. But let's talk about Maya, our leading lady. She's a maid, she owns a coffee shop, which honestly is the most unrealistic part of this whole fantasy, and she hates vampires. Like, really hates them.
Yeah, one reviewer called her racist against vampires. Which, is it really racism if they're technically a different species? It's more like speciesism. We need a new woke term for this. Vampire lives matter, but maybe keep your distance.
Steps, the irony, of course, is that she's got this sizzling, undeniable chemistry with Ravier. It's like hating chocolate but then meeting a 6-foot-tall, dark, and handsome Godiva truffle. You shouldn't, but damn.
Exactly. It's that enemies to lovers trope, but with extra bite. Pun absolutely intended. And apparently, Maya's got some serious baggage. Trauma, secrets, a frenemy named Tia who sounds like a real piece of work.
Oh, Tia, the Regina George of the mage world. Apparently, they share a history of pain and suffering, which, in paranormal romance, usually means they were both tortured by the same hot demon at some point.
Shared trauma, the ultimate bonding experience. Or, a recipe for disaster. One reviewer said Maya was cold, demanding, and impatient. Sounds like my last 3 dates.
Teps, another called her a fusky bomb instead of an atom bomb. Ouch, but hey, at least she's competent, independent, and courageous. So basically, she's a badass who needs a good therapist and a vampire who can handle her.
And Ravier is apparently up for the challenge. He's got his own secrets, of course. He's been betrayed in the past, which in vampire years could mean anything from a bad haircut in the 1700s to accidentally staking his favorite familiar.
The reviews are all about the fast-paced action and intriguing world building. Apparently, there are mages, vampires, demons, fairies. It's like a supernatural orgy, and I'm here for it.
One reviewer said the mystery isn't tough to work out, but there are some surprises along the way, like the reveal about Joe, who apparently is more than just a barista, or whatever he is.
Steps, maybe he's a secret coffee bean elemental. That would explain the caffeine addiction. And then there's the writing style, simple and straightforward, they say. Don't expect flowery prose, which is good because who needs flowery prose when you've got fangs and forbidden love?
Exactly. Give me a good, steamy scene over a metaphor any day. Although, one reviewer did complain about the narrator drawling out words.
So, oh my god, totally. That sounds interesting. But hey, maybe it adds to the campy charm.
Maybe. Or maybe it's just a reason to listen on 2 times speed. Either way, the overall vibe is this book is a fun, sexy, action-packed ride. It's not going to win any literary awards, but it will keep you entertained.
Steps, and it might make you question your dating preferences. Suddenly, that acquaintance who ghosted you last week doesn't seem so bad compared to a centuries-old vampire with trust issues.
Speak for yourself. I'm still holding out for Ravier, or at least a partner who can pull off a leather jacket and a brooding stare.
Good luck with that. In the meantime, listeners, if you're looking for a book that's equal parts thrilling, steamy, and slightly ridiculous, Eternal Magic might be your next guilty pleasure. Just don't blame us if you start seeing vampires everywhere.
And if you do see a vampire, tell him I said hi, and that I'm available for interviews. That is all for today's broadcast. Be sure to tune in next time to Heart Book Radio.